The year is 1895. Rural Ireland shivers in the grip of winter. Ancient superstitions linger, shadows in a world lit by flickering hearths. This is the world of Bridget Cleary, a woman ahead of her time. A seamstress, she lives a life touched by modernity. Yet she is tethered to a world where folklore bleeds into reality. This is a world where belief in fairies, those ethereal beings of Irish myth, can have deadly consequences. Bridget Cleary is a vibrant young woman. She is known for her quick wit and independent spirit. She is trapped in a society grappling with change. Old ways clash with new ideas. Superstition holds sway over logic. It is within this volatile setting that Bridget's story unfolds, a haunting tale of love, fear, and the darkness that can grip a community. The air grows thick with worry in the Cleary household. Bridget has fallen ill. Her usually vibrant cheeks are pale. Her laughter, once a familiar sound in their cottage, is replaced by coughs that rack her body. Michael Cleary, her husband, watches with a mixture of concern and something else. It is an unease that speaks of a fear deeper than any earthly illness. Whispers begin, snaking their way through the close-knit community. Bridget's illness is unlike any they have seen. It defies explanation, defying the remedies offered by both doctor and priest. Fear, potent and ancient, takes root. The word fairy is uttered, first hesitantly, then with growing conviction. The whispers say Bridget has been taken, replaced by a changeling, a sinister substitute left in her place. Michael, torn between love and the insidious whispers of his neighbors, finds himself drawn into their web of fear. He loves Bridget, of that there is no doubt, but love in this world steeped in folklore can be a fragile thing, easily overshadowed by terror and the weight of centuries-old beliefs. As Bridget's condition worsens, so too does the grip of superstition on Michael's heart. The line between reality and superstition blurs. Bridget's fever spikes and ebbs. In her delirium, she speaks in riddles, her words fueling the fire of suspicion. The villagers, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and morbid fascination, watch the Cleary cottage. They believe they are witnessing the unfolding of an ancient drama, a struggle between the mortal and the supernatural. Jack Dunn, a local man known for his supposed knowledge of fairy lore, becomes a constant presence in the Cleary home. His eyes, filled with a disturbing gleam, follow Bridget's every move. He speaks of cures, of rituals to banish the fairies and force the return of the true Bridget Cleary. His words, laced with conviction and a hint of cruelty, weave a spell of their own, ensnaring Michael further into the abyss of fear. The cottage becomes a stage for bizarre rituals. Bridget, weak and confused, is subjected to strange concoctions and pronouncements. She is held over fire, the flames licking at her nightdress, a desperate attempt to drive out the supposed fairy within. Through it all, Bridget cries out, her pleas for reason drowned out by the chanting and the overwhelming belief that has taken hold of her loved ones. Act 3. The Ritual. The night of March 15, 1895 descends upon the village of Ballyvidlea. A hush falls over the land, broken only by the mournful cry of an owl. Inside the Cleary cottage, the air is thick with tension. Bridget, her spirit broken by days of torment, lies listless on the bed. The flickering lamplight throws grotesque shadows on the walls, reflecting the terror that has taken root in the hearts of those present. Michael, his face a mask of desperation and fear, participates in the final horrific ritual. Fueled by the pronouncements of Jack Dunn and the unwavering belief of the others present, he forces Bridget to drink a concoction of herbs and milk. It is a desperate act, an attempt to exorcise the changeling and reclaim his wife. But this is no ordinary illness, no possession that can be banished by folklore and ritual. Bridget's cries of protest, her desperate pleas for mercy, fall on deaf ears. They echo in the small cottage, a testament to the darkness that can consume even the most rational mind when gripped by fear and superstition. Act 4. The Reckoning. The silence that follows is deafening. Bridget, her body ravaged by both illness and the ordeal inflicted upon her, breathes her last. The reality of what they have done crashes over the occupants of the cottage like a tidal wave. The whispers cease. The chanting dies away. Only the shallow breaths of the onlookers and the crackling of the dying fire disturb the stillness. Fear, potent and raw, replaces the unshakable belief that had held sway just moments before. The villagers, their faces pale in the flickering lamplight, begin to grasp the enormity of their actions. Their whispers return, this time filled with accusations, with attempts to shift the blame. But their words are hollow, echoing in the face of the undeniable truth. Michael, his mind reeling from the horror of what he has done, breaks down. The weight of his actions, fueled by fear and manipulation, crushes him. He had loved Bridget in his own way, but love, twisted by superstition and the poisonous whispers of others, had become a weapon, wielded with devastating consequences. Act 5. A Community in Shadow. News of Bridget Cleary's death spreads like wildfire through the countryside. The villagers, once united in their fear and belief, now turn on each other. Accusations fly, fingers are pointed. The community, once bound by tradition and shared folklore, is ripped apart by guilt and suspicion. The trial of Michael Cleary and those present on that fateful night becomes a media sensation. Newspapers across Ireland and beyond seize upon the story, painting a picture of rural ignorance and the dangers of clinging to superstition. The trial exposes the dark underbelly of a society grappling with modernity, a society where ancient beliefs could still hold sway over reason and justice. The trial concludes with Michael Cleary and others receiving sentences ranging from manslaughter to aiding and abetting. But the true punishment, the lingering stain of guilt, and the shadow of Bridget's tragic end will forever haunt them and the community that failed her. Conclusion: echoes of a tragedy. The tragic tale of Bridget Cleary serves as a stark reminder of the enduring power of superstition and the dangers of its grip on the human psyche. It is a story that transcends time and place, resonating with the fears and anxieties that continue to lurk beneath the surface of our modern world. Bridget's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that progress and enlightenment are ongoing battles, fought not only in the halls of academia, but also in the hearts and minds of individuals. It is a story that compels us to confront our own capacity for fear and prejudice, urging us to embrace reason and compassion in a world where the echoes of ancient superstitions can still be heard. The ruins of Bridget Cleary's cottage stand as a silent testament to the tragedy that unfolded within its walls. They serve as a reminder of the fragility of life, the seductive power of fear, and the enduring need for empathy and understanding in a world where the line between belief and reality can blur with devastating consequences.